Everything to them is deep fried. Deep fried Twinkies, deep fried Oreo, deep fried their deep fry.
Now we are going live on YouTube.
Okay, I can't switch over, so can we?
We can move this like that.
Okay.
How does that look? Is that good?
That looks good.
That looks good for both. I know we have a little bit of headroom there on Facebook, but oh well.
That's okay.
No, welcome.
Yes.
All right, so
Every restaurant had deep fried a sign on it.
So we are live on both Facebook and on YouTube.
Good.
Welcome, everyone. We are very excited to be live.
Yes.
All right. Oh, and Richard, I'm gonna. Okay, that's me.
Speak.
Yeah, I think you're good. Actually, try it again.
Happy May the 4th of July, everyone.
You sound good. Hosting Sam and Mrs. America. Yeah, I've got my Cappy shirt on. My Captain America. Yay! I love it.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go to our notes over here. Show notes. Okay.
Because when you think of 4th of July, you think of Marvel and Captain America. Those batteries should be fresh.
Yeah, they are fresh. They're very good. So, you know what? I'm not even going to plug it in. I'm just going to hit record over here. Are we ready then?
Yes.
Is that how Richard normally dresses?
Yes.
Okay.
What's your point?
He does. Oh, Martin Keeler. Hello, Martin.
Oh. Hey, Martin Keeler. I would say happy 4th of July, but...
And hey, Java128 on YouTube over there. So thank you for joining us.
Happy day to you, Martin.
Absolutely.
Happy random generic day.
Mighty Ducks coming to Netflix. Oh, okay.
What's a Mighty Duck?
The Mighty Ducks! Oh my gosh, this movie was amazing! Emilio Estevez was so cute, and the story was awesome, and the music was great.
Hello, Tyler Moore.
I love the Mighty Ducks. Okay.
So, what's a Mighty Duck?
You don't know?
I
The
know.
hockey.
I know.
Man.
I was messing with you. Hey, Daniel Barry.
Yay.
Hello.
Okay, so, we ready?
Yes.
This is what you can look forward to on episode 175 of Skywalking Through Neverland. Let me try that again. This is what you can look forward to on episode 175, our 4th of July spectacular of Skywalking Through Neverland.
I like that one. I felt it.
Okay. Brian Sims has joined too, and Gilberto.
Brian Sims is joining for the 4th time today.
Oh, wow. All right.
All right, here we go. Happy 4th of July, Skywalkers! But if you're outside the U.S., then a big hey Skywalkers to you. Are you ready to talk some Star Wars, Disney, and Lego this week?
Ooh.
Well, if your answer is a resounding yes, then we want to welcome you all to Skywalking Through Neverland. This is your fun-filled, positive Star Wars and Disney podcast that takes you through a tour through many decades of fandom. I am Richard Wolosky, and now everyone please salute my sweetie wife, Miss Sarah Wolosky.
Da 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 da.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba.
Da 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 da.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba.
It's the 4th of July, and as we speak, in about 4 minutes down our street will be a 4th of July parade. That's so exciting.
Generally, we're involved. However, this year, we're involved with you Skywalkers.
Yes, we're live to you guys, so we're not going to watch the parade, I guess.
We'll watch it. Well, we're sitting in front of our window here, so we'll watch it go by and wave to the people.
Yeah, we'll see it. It'll be fun.
We're patriotic to our country, just not to our neighborhood.
Yes, and speaking of being patriotic, we like to start each and every episode with a giant Wookiee hug to our family of Skywalkers who listen to the show every week. Whether you're listening later on your own podcast device, or whether you are watching live right now on Facebook, over here, our Facebook page, or on YouTube.
The SkyTubers.
Yeah, and everyone's commenting, happy 4th to all, yay! Look, ooh, Jabba, posted a bunch of fireworks.
Amanda Bakken just joined.
Wisdom of Wookiees just shared our video.
Woohoo!
This is exciting.
This is a party of all 4th of July parties.
Yes, and you know what? The party continues on Twitter as well, where we are at Skywalking Pod, and that's where we love to hear your thoughts about the episode. So, yeah. Hey, Skywalkers, tell us what you think.
All right, now, I think we are recording from Long Beach, California on the 4th of July, 2017.
Whoa!
And now, Minnie, gotta ask you this question we ask you every week. What time is it?
It's 9:58. Good morning.
She didn't say anything about the 4th of July. You'd think she would.
Maybe she's coming from the outside of the U.S.
Oh. But she was born in the USA.
Very true. Then I've got no answer. But what I can answer is what's coming up on today's show. Boy, I love my segues. We're going to have a really fun discussion with Bob Roth and Bill Motz, the creators of LEGO Star Wars: The Freemaker Adventures.
Yes, and we'll be talking about what's to come in this second season, which the entire season premieres July 31st on Disney XD. Now, we don't want to give anything away right now, but it is a hoojib-tastic conversation.
Oh, foreshadow. Now, we also have shout-outs, a Skywalker of the Week, and things we want to share. But first, we want to thank everyone for sending in their clips so quickly, and we still have some more coming in, about their favorite fandom highlighted moments.
Yes, so in case you didn't get this last episode, Richard, can you explain?
Yeah, so this segment, which we still need a name for, we're asking people to tell us what their favorite fandom highlight moment is. Was it a film release? Was it a TV show debut? A release of a toy or a collectible? A theme park ride opening? So not just Star Wars, but in Disney as well. And these aren't just stories. These aren't just stories, but what you think elevated fandom.
Right, and this is for Star Wars and Disney.
Yes. So what, like a film, like a Star Wars film, that's the obvious choice. They elevated fandom. Now, last week we had Dave Parfit come on, and he told us about the story of Star Wars.
Right.
Which really, as a kid in the 70s, that elevated fandom because we didn't have YouTube or VHS or Blu-ray. We had to listen to the story of Star Wars. And as a fan, that's the only thing you had to go by. And I think that was one of the biggest elevations of fandom in the 70s, because once again, without that, the fans had just the books,
right,
which was good, but you couldn't hear it. So that was a great moment, and we have some more great moments, but you know what? Let's go into one of these great moments.
Oh, perfect. So we're going to do another segment.
Yes, this one comes from Jason and Gabe of the Blast Points podcast.
Perfect. All right, do we know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay, Blast Points! Yeah. By the way, Jessica Mucko, hi! And who else? Amanda, John Fowler. Yay! Thank you guys for joining us. Oh, Colleen. Yay!
Hey, everyone. All right, now, like, with the Blast... All right, now, with Blast Points, they sent in an audio clip, which you can do, and Dave Parfit did last week, or you can call us up, or we can call you on Skype, and we can arrange for something live.
Yes.
Live on Skype. Oh, here goes the parade.
Oh, the parade.
The parade's going by. Yeah, so once again, we love to have the audio clips, the pre-recorded audio clips, or we can arrange a Skype call, and we can have a little conversation, you know, a couple of minutes about what your fandom highlight moment was. And if you're going to send it in as an audio clip, start with your name. If you're going to... if you want to plug something, feel free to plug a podcast or a website or whatever you're involved in. Or if you got nothing to plug, just say your name. And this is my favorite fandom moment.
And where you're from.
Yeah, where you're from, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and either way, if you want to schedule a recording or send a recording in, please email us, share@skywalkingthroughneverland.com.
All right, now, with that...
Happy 4th, Brian! And Randy Martinez has joined us on Facebook Live, so yay!
Hey guys, happy 4th of July to all. Now, before we move on, Sarah, let's kick things off with yet another round of our Yub Dub Challenge. Now, this is where we play a clip of a foreign dub from a Star Wars or Disney film, and you have to guess the film, scene, and for bonus points, the language.
Oh, the language.
Yes, so here is the clip. Put your listening ears on, and here we go.
All right. So we'll play that on the actual episode, guys. So you got to
Yes.
tune in later. My dad joined. Hi, Dad.
Hey, hey.
And Justin Smith. Yay.
Hey, Justin.
Okay.
So I want to make sure we got everything from this.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Okay.
Very good.
All right, now come in here.
Okay. Now, if you think you know what this clip is, send us the answers as to which film, scene, and for bonus points, the language. You can tweet us at skywalkingpod, or you can email share@skywalkingthroughneverland.com. Good luck, and now here are
Things we want to share.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay. Yay!
My lack of confidence has diminished because Randy thought I should have dressed up for the occasion, and
Uh-oh.
you know what? Maybe I should have. I didn't think this one through, Randy.
You look amazing!
Yeah, but I should have really dressed up.
Well, actually, I wasn't dressed up, and Richard came around the corner getting ready for recording in this. And I'm like, oh no. I got to meet this. So I threw on my Captain America shirt.
Yeah, well, you know what? Success. Success.
All right. So, things we want to share.
I'm getting to rethink this whole hat thing because I'm getting really hot.
Uh-oh. A bit where we meet Jar Jar. Oh.
Oh.
So, Martin Keeler's already guessing,
You know
but
what?
we don't know yet.
I'm hoping Sarah will guess it, if anyone.
Okay. Okay.
Hint.
All right, things
All
we
right.
want to share.
All right. So, okay, so that was... I want to make sure that everything here was clear about the clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this from the Muppets, Justin Smith? A salute to all nations, but mostly America. That's from the Muppets,
Sounds very
right?
Muppet-like.
It sounds like that's from the Muppet, what's his name?
Sam the Eagle.
Yes, thank you. Oh, Terry Cleary. Hi, Terry. Okay.
Hey, everyone. We have been back at you. All right, things we want to share. So, on this... All right.
This is what you get live, folks. Aren't you excited?
Should really cut down on my smoking.
Yeah.
I don't smoke at all. Kids, don't smoke. Uncle Sam wants you to stop smoking. Alright, Sarah, on our big Freemaker Adventures episode, let's go ahead and review the very first episode, or is it the second episode in Season 2? Now, they're calling the first episode, I guess, that's where they put all the shorts that were first aired on May the 4th.
Yes.
So they made them into one episode.
Right.
So I guess that is technically the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to review the second episode in Season 2, titled Trouble on Tybalt, which aired on June the 17th, 2017.
Now, is it Tybalt or Tybalt?
You know what? I heard it pronounced different ways.
Okay.
So
So it can be anything.
It's Twilight,
So,
Twi'lek,
right. It's like, depending on what planet you're from,
Han, Han,
I'm going to say Tybalt. 'cause
Leia, Leah.
that rolls off the tongue.
Alright.
Alright, so in this episode, Trouble on Tybalt, there is a scavenger mission, and the Freemakers meet the Emperor's new assassin war droid, MOC.
Love it.
So that's basically the premise of this particular episode. We're introduced to the MOC, and we also see the Freemakers kind of not come into their own, but you really see their personalities in this episode, I think. So, Richard, what did you think of this show?
Well, Season 2 kicks off with a bang. With a bang. No pun intended.
No pun? Even with you wearing your Uncle Sam outfit there? I can only think of one thing when you say that.
Now, this is a fantastic season kickoff. The storytelling is very, very tight. We have some fantastic space battle animation, especially the scene when the B-Wing squadron come into the fray and start attacking with the A-Wings. Beautiful, beautiful animation. And as always, I love the crossovers. The crossover characters, like we get with Quarry, that we had met in Rebels.
Yes.
He was the Mon Calamari that developed and designed the B-Wing fighters.
Right.
Love that Mon Calamari character. And we get Luke Skywalker in a little brief cameo. We get crossover vehicles such as the A-Wings and the B-Wings. And a great new character like the aforementioned MOC. And what does MOC stand for?
My own creation.
More
I
on...
need some reverb on that.
Okay, do it again.
My own creation.
Well, that was good. Now we're going to hear more on this character later on in our discussion with Bill and Bob.
Yes.
Now, what did you think of when you saw this character? Oh, there goes the parade.
There comes the parade, you guys.
Not sure if you can hear the drumming and the horns outside. Oh, and there goes
There's some drums. There's people with drums.
There goes the leading red, white, and blue truck.
There's a red, white, and blue truck. Who's in the truck bed? I don't know.
But last year, Sarah and I were like the grand marshals.
Yeah, we dressed up as what? Elsa?
Captain America, and you
Elsa.
dressed up as Cinderella.
Oh right, okay. But I did Elsa one year too, didn't I?
I think we've only participated once.
Oh, okay.
And like, how do you top what we did? So we didn't.
Oh, there's puppy dogs too.
Yeah. So we're recording instead of participating. But you know what? We'll wave from inside. Hey everyone!
Hi.
Happy 4th.
Last year we sat out on the lawn and blasted Independence Day music. It was fun.
All right, so it was 2 years ago that we got dressed up and we're the grand marshals.
Yeah, it's true.
Years are going by so quickly.
All right, we're being distracted, but that's okay. It's things we want to share.
We're sharing what we're looking at outside our window. You can see balloons, see some fireworks, kids with sparklers.
What?
Yeah. I once burned a very good shirt with a sparkler.
Oh no, I burned my fingers once, but they're fun, man. Sparklers are awesome.
They are. They are. All right.
Balloons. Okay.
Now let's go back to the MOC.
Yes.
So when you first saw this character, what did you think?
Well, okay, so I did not. The first time I saw this character was not in the episode, actually, because at Star Wars Celebration Orlando, I actually went to the Freemaker Adventures panel for season 2, and so these characters and ships that we see in this episode were actually introduced to us before we saw the episode. So I didn't get the benefit of seeing him unleashed in the episode. So I don't really have a first impression because I was just enamored with, they were telling us, oh, it's going to be this character, and they showed a picture.
Alright, so when they did show the picture, what did you think? Did they show you clips?
Well, they did. We actually got to see this first episode at Celebration.
Alright, so let's start that one apart again.
Okay.
So what did you think when you first saw this new character? I can tell you what I thought.
Yeah, why don't you tell what you thought, because I had a different,
Alright, okay.
origination.
So when I first saw this character in this episode, I'm thinking, wow, it's like General Grievous and the Terminator had a baby, and they delivered MOC.
Oh my gosh.
It had the glowing eyes of the Terminator, had all the arms of General Grievous, and at the end, well, I won't reveal, but the very Terminator-esque moment.
Oh, really?
For all of you original Terminator fans.
Now, is turning his head straight around, is that Terminator?
No.
That reminded me of, even though I've never seen the movie The Exorcist. Oh. Isn't that where she turns her head around?
Well, then she did a 360.
Oh, okay.
Whereas MOC did more of a 180.
180, okay. But still, it's kind of creepy. Even though it is a Disney figure, or a Lego figure, and you can do that.
And it started spouting this green pea soup. No, wrong episode. Wrong episode. Alright. Alright, no, further into the episode now. I gave my opinions and reviews. What did you think of Trouble on Tybalt or Tybalt?
Right. Okay, so what I thought, I think the humor is really spot on in these episodes. Like, it's just enough to make you give a chuckle every now and then, and especially when the Emperor and Vader are talking or having their little spats and things like that. So
what a cute couple.
I know. Yes, they're like a couple. They write them like a couple, not like a leader and the minion. They write them as like a couple. So I thought that was very cute. And
now, do you think they're going a little too overboard with some of the goofiness of Vader? Because I know Disney was trying to get away from that by taking away the hyperspace hoopla at Hollywood Studios and the cancellation of Star Wars detours because they wanted kids to look at Vader as how you saw him in Rogue One.
So in the very first season of Freemaker Adventures, I thought it was a little too goofy. I wasn't expecting quite that level of goofiness. but now I am prepared for it, and I find it funny. And because Lego Freemaker Adventures is kind of canon adjacent, they can get away with that.
Right.
And also this is to bring in the really younglings
Right.
into the Star Wars universe and kind of give them a language to what is that? Give them a language of Star Wars.
It's like a stepping stone into Star Wars.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I know they really want to have these characters perceived as the serious characters we see in the movies, but we can't really have a Rogue One Vader in the Freemaker Adventures.
Right. Oh, no. Yikes.
We could, but it wouldn't be for the kids anymore.
No, it's not. So overall, I thought this episode was very well rounded. You know, you had a clear beginning, middle, end. The story worked. The story also served to show you what the Freemakers did, which was the scavenger. In case you're just getting into this, you know, it was good at introducing what each of the Freemakers were about. And then Darth Vader and the Emperor and the MOC were clearly the bad guys. And then you have the finale of it where you reveal this new ship that's going to be kind of the MacGuffin of the whole series.
Yeah, and the first season of the Freemaker Adventures, they were scavengers looking to scavenge here and there, but now they're part of the Rebel Alliance.
Yes, they have a purpose.
Yes, which I think aggravates Palpatine even more.
Okay, so I have a question now for you, Richard. At the end of this episode, this ship, like I said, at Star Wars Celebration, we were introduced to this before we saw the episode, but what was your impression of seeing this ship at the end of the episode? Like,
I thought, well, yeah, this is a sign of things to come. This is the ship that Quarry, the Mon Calamari mechanic, was just telling Rowan about, that he wants to build a ship that's going to end the war.
Okay.
And so that starts putting ideas in Rowan's mind, and at the very end, not really a spoiler, but he's dreaming, and he's dreaming of himself floating around in space. You hear this ethereal theme, and he's grasping at all these free-floating Lego bricks in outer space, and he's putting them all together to form this arrowhead. So this is the ship that was just foreshadowed to bring an end to the war.
Right.
So now what's going to happen from here? Is it going to work like that? Rowan put it together, so is this ship one with the Force, since Rowan is a Padawan in training?
Right, that's what I'm asking. Do you think this ship, is it clear that it's powered by a kyber crystal?
No.
Oh, it's not? Not clear. Okay.
I didn't get,
get
that because they ended it right when the ship was complete.
Well, because they do show a crystal going
Yes.
into the middle of the ship, but you
Yeah.
didn't get that was a kyber crystal? Because that was explained to us at Star Wars Celebration.
It was, okay, we just watched it this morning for the second time.
Right.
And no, I don't recall the shot of a kyber crystal floating into the ship.
Okay.
I just recall this ship all coming together to form this big super ship.
Okay. But what do you think makes it super? Like, what did you get from that episode?
Well, I'm thinking because Quarry, this master mechanic who had devised this new who devised this new ship, the B-Wing, with all these advances, if he's going to put his mind to a super ship like the Arrowhead, it's going to be even more powerful than the B-Wing fighter.
Okay.
So I'm thinking because Quarry put it together, or Quarry had a hand. Well, he didn't really have a hand in it.
Well, no, this was just in a dream.
Yes. So what was your question?
So my question is, so we were told that the ship is powered by a kyber crystal, and that's why it's so powerful. Now, but I'm asking you, did you get that from this episode? Because it's hard for me on the outside.
Actually,
is that clear? So I guess it's not clear.
Having seen it for the second time today,
Yes.
I don't recall a shot of the kyber crystal
Okay.
being fitted into the Arrowhead ship. I'm just thinking, wow, that's going to look really good at Toys R Us.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so that's the overall thing. Instead of this kyber saber that they're all trying to find the pieces of, now in this season 2, they're trying to put together this ship that's powered by a kyber crystal.
Yes.
So that's the trade-off here.
So Missy Davis had just tuned in asking what we're talking about. We're talking about the first episode of the Freemaker Adventures.
Season 2.
Season 2, yes.
Yes. Okay, well, that's interesting to know that you did not get that. And how many Skywalkers got the fact that the arrowhead had a Kyber crystal in it? Can anyone tell us? Please tweet at us at SkywalkingPod or respond right now.
Now,
Live.
I know earlier I had mentioned about the crossovers. And here's one, I think, unintentional crossover. And that was the competitiveness that Vader had to maintain himself as the Emperor's right-hand man. Because in the Vader comics, that was all about how the Emperor is putting Vader to the test.
Right.
And continuously putting him to the test. And that crossed over right here in this episode with MOC. So Vader's always fighting for number 2.
Okay.
He's always fighting for that number 2 spot, and I love the crossover. Hey there, just like he did in the comics with the character Carbon, who was the Mon Calamari cyborg. Remember him?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Only here in the Freemaker Adventures, they have some more catty exchanges between Vader and MOC, like this one right here, where Vader says, "Don't be too proud of this technological terror
You've constructed."
Yes, you lack the ability to use the Force. And MOC says, "I also lack offspring who wish to overthrow the Emperor." Oh, snap!
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 Palpatine liked that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and let's wrap things up here by saying...
Music?
Oh. Alright, so I like the cattiness between Vader and MOC, and I hope to see more of that in the future, because, come on, it's just funny.
Oh, yeah.
And what do you hope to see more of in this upcoming season?
Well, I want to see the music. Michael Kramer, he's the composer. I want to see his themes get explored even more. And in this episode, we were lucky enough to hear his new theme for the Arrowhead ship, which is very kind of forceful. It's not the Force theme, but it's very hymn-like almost. And then he also has the Freemakers theme as well. And he made a theme for the MOC. And next week, you're going to hear Michael Kramer talking about these themes and... No?
No, not next week.
Yeah. Were we going to do that?
No, we're gonna hold it. Next week we
Okay.
have other things planned.
Okay. And in a couple episodes... In an upcoming episode, we're going to hear Michael Kramer himself, the composer, talk about these new themes that he was able to compose for season 2. And we're so excited because we got to speak with him and have this great conversation. And he's just a delight. We actually met him at Star Wars Celebration Orlando as well, and he's great. Like, just what a fun guy.
All right, for you it's the music. For me it's the humor.
Okay. Yes.
Like I said, I want to see more of the exchanges between Vader and MOC, and I love the fact that Palpatine could never get Rowan's name right.
Yes.
Does that sound familiar? I knew Palpatine and I had a lot in common. Next, I want to see a scene where Palpatine fumbles through the name of the TCL, Man's Chinese Theater Grauman's
You got it!
General Cinema.
No, you're just adding to it now. You got it!
And maybe there's going to be a scene where he's going to try to say the hero of summers. Summer of Heroes, whatever it is.
He's got too many things in his head.
Palpatine, if you're listening, we have a lot in common. Let's talk.
I'm scared now. Alright, well, I think now, instead of just our thoughts on this episode, I think we should talk to the actual creators of the LEGO Freemaker Adventures.
Right. So with that, let's wrap up things we want to share and get into a really fun discussion with Bob Motz and... Let's get into a really fun discussion with Bill Roth and...
Nope, Bob Roth.
See! See, Palpatine, we do have a lot in common.
Oh my gosh.
So with that, let's get into a really fun discussion with Bob Roth and Bill Motz all about the Season 2 of LEGO Star Wars The Freemaker Adventures and possible Who-Jib inclusions. What?
Alright, so that was that.
Woo!
Alright, time to go into Shoutouts?
Yes. Oh, how does that look?
What, look?
This?
This is... No, this is wrong. You gotta wear it here.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Yay, happy 4th. Guardians of the Wills. Wow.
Slow down. Meaning what? Was I talking too quickly? When I get excited, I talk very quickly.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay.
Where are we? All right. Shout outs.
All right, for shout-outs, we are going to start on Twitter with Lance Dobersek, who is at Dobersek Design, and he tweeted, great coverage of Cars 3. I wish more people would go see it. So well done, even for us drip hands.
Ouch.
I know.
Ouch.
Oh my goodness.
I resemble that statement.
So, yes, Lance, we hope many people go see Cars 3. And he also tweeted, he went on to tweet, this feels like a summer classic I hope doesn't get overlooked. Well-crafted messages and fun. Well, we think so too, and I hope our Cars 3 episode with Teresa Delgado demonstrated that, and I hope some of you saw it because of that. So, yeah, Missy Davis, did you see it?
Yeah, let's give a shout out to Missy Davis who just joined us on Facebook. Or is that
I think that's
Periscope?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's YouTube.
See, once again, me and Palpatine are alike. Can't get it right. Can't get it together.
It's true. So we thank you. We love when you tweet at us thoughts about our shows. We are at Skywalking Pod.
All right, we're going to skip this one because that's going to tie into next week.
Okay. So now we are going to head to YouTube where we got some comments on our videos, and also people are subscribing on YouTube, which is exciting. We've gotten about 20 more since last week, so if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please head over there. We are youtube.com/skywalkingthrough-neverland, and I want to give a shout out to Dark Empire 373, who posted a comment on our Classic Marvel Star Wars Comics latest episode, and he wrote, or she, I love this old comic series and own all of them. This was Star Wars for me between the movies when I was a kid. I used to make a monthly trip on my bike to the spinner rack at the local pharmacy to pick up each issue.
Whoa, that brings me back.
Yeah, didn't you do that?
Yes, I did.
I was like, you went to the farm, what was that name of that store?
It was called the Oakley Spa,
Okay.
but to us locals, we called it John's.
Okay.
John's or Mickey's.
And we walked by it, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
did.
went into it. It's like this tiny little shop.
That was my hub. That was my social media hub when I was a kid. You could go in there and get the latest Topps cards, the latest Star Wars comic book, the latest Star Wars monthly poster.
Aww.
Everything you wanted was right there. Oh, I love that place.
Aw.
I loved it. And the spinner racks, those are those like 5-foot high racks that has
Oh yeah.
different columns of comics, and you spin the rack around to pick out your favorite Star Wars or
Wait a minute.
Archie comic.
Is that why it's called a spinner rack?
Yes. See, I was building to that, but you know what? You stole my thunder, okay? I didn't think you got it from the whole spinner rack name, but that's why it was called the spinner rack.
Now when
Did I oversimplify things?
No.
Okay, it's about 5 feet tall, and it spins, and it's a rack. It's a rack that spins. Hence, spinner rack. Did we get it?
I think so.
All right, now, what I don't get is the fact that Gilberto Picasso just said I looked like Benny Hill. I do get that because of the hat.
Who's Benny Hill?
But
Who's Benny Hill? I don't know who Benny Hill is. Hey, my aunt joined. Hi, Mary.
Benny Hill was an English comic. He had this show where it would never fly these days.
Okay.
Very perverse. He was a very perverted middle-aged Englishman, and everything he did was always sped up.
Okay.
In fact, we did an homage to it in Day Jobs. To the music.
Oh.
The music
Okay.
that sounds like this.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you don't know him, you know what? Don't worry about it. He wasn't that funny anyway.
Justin Smith says play the Benny Hill. We will. On the episode. All right. We don't have a mixer.
No.
We ain't plugged in. Okay.
Benny Hill.
Okay, well, I had another question on John's that you used
John's,
to go to.
okay.
Because we went in and it was like this tiny shop.
Yeah.
So as a kid, did it seem really big? Because No?
It was about medium size.
Okay.
It was about medium. It wasn't like as big as a supermarket. It wasn't tiny like a little newsstand, but it had aisles in it. It had about 4 or 5 different aisles, which made it seem like a pretty good sized store.
Okay.
And now it's like the size of this studio we're in right now.
Exactly. Yeah, because I remember going back to my middle school after I was, all grown, and it just seemed so small. And I remember the hallways just being big and like all the lockers being tall. And nope, it was small.
Here's a tangential memory from John's. They used to have newspaper racks.
Okay.
And they would, in this one newspaper, I'm not sure which one, it was like an Inquirer type of paper, it had a headline, Star Wars is a big ripoff.
Oh no.
And I said, okay, I've got a job to do here. And I started tearing apart all of these newspapers. I'm 8 years old. I didn't really know any better. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
But the manager, Mickey, heard the sound and comes running. Like, Richard, what are you doing? He knew me from when I was a little kid, so he knew who I was. Hey, Richard, what are you doing? I don't like this headline, so I'm gonna rip it up. Boy, if only we had social media back then.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Boy, there's analogies to be made there. But in the end, my mom had to come down and pay for all those papers.
Oh no.
You know what? I was just doing my part. Just doing my part. Didn't like that headline, so out it goes.
Oh.
Okay, tangential thought over.
Okay. And
now, what?
Chickafen's joined us. Hi, Chicafen.
Hey, Chicafen. Hey.
Do we want to say this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. Alright, so now with that, let's roll into a very long overdue Skywalker of the Week.
Congratulations to my fangirl friend Teresa! I can't believe you haven't been Skywalker of the Week yet. You've been on the show so many times, but never Skywalker of the Week. So, it's time. You're the Skywalker of the Week. Yay!
Maybe she just hasn't contributed enough.
What?
Whoa! That's what you gotta do. I'm sorry. Those are the parameters.
No. On Disney Vault Talk, she's been talking us up.
I know.
So.
We're gonna have her on very shortly to talk about Avatar Land.
Yes, or Pandora, the world of Avatar. Avatar.
See, exactly.
I can't.
Exactly.
That's like Harry Potter Land.
Yeah, or Star Wars Land.
It's called Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Nope.
But that's just way too hard to say.
Yeah. Just like with Star Wars Land, they can call it whatever they want.
Yes.
It's always going to be called Star Wars Land.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, if anyone else wants to become a Skywalker of the Week, how should they go about that?
Ooh, well, you can share our show with your friends on social media in a fun way. You can say, hey, I love this show, please check it out. Whatever you want to do, or say something funny about the show, you can do this on Twitter, or on Facebook, or on YouTube even. And we adore that. When you guys share the show, that way it gets out to more people, and we can just spread the love and joy of Star Wars and Disney. So thank you so much, Skywalkers. And then Rob Dellinger will create his very own jingle for you, and he is our podcast composer and also
the John Williams of podcasting. Alright, back to the tangent. Gilberto Picasso says fake news.
For
the
what?
whole Star Wars rip-off headline that I had ripped apart.
Oh,
See,
yes.
That headline just it was a call to action.
Uh-huh.
So rip off, okay, I'll rip it apart. Rip off, rip apart, there's no difference.
Yep.
Alright, some other Skywalkers are tuning in and saying that they haven't been Skywalker of the Week.
David Iker? I think he has been.
Yeah, Missy Davis, I think you were too. We'll have to go back through our archives and check this out.
Yes. All right. Well, that wraps up episode 175 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Alright, so, okay, never mind. I was gonna put the shoutouts in the middle of the Bob Roth and
okay.
No, but it's only 45 minutes, so it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, that wraps up.
One more time? I interrupted. Look at the face, look at the face. Everyone look at the face, 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 look at the face.
Okay. All right, that wraps up episode 175 of
Skywalking through Neverland. Do one more with that. That wraps up just so I can have options.
Now with that, that wraps up episode 175 of
Skywalking through Neverland. We'd like to thank Bob Roth and Bill Motz for coming on and telling us all about the LEGO Star Wars Freemaker Adventures Season 2 and some possible inclusions of the Hoojibs. Shh! Oh, that reminds me. Everyone, hashtag make Hoojibs canon over there to Bob Roth and Bill Motz,
who are at Automatic Gravy and at Inevitably Bill on Twitter.
Nicely said.
They are very weird Twitter names, but they're fun, and they always respond when you hashtag Freemaker Adventures as well.
Yes, exactly. So we're going to start putting it out to them, okay? It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
You gotta do it.
Let's do it. All right, we also want to thank our new friends, Jason and... oh my goodness.
Me too.
We also want to thank Jason and Gabe from Blast Points Podcast for sharing their fandom highlight moments. And we're always looking for more fandom highlight moments. And Sarah, in 2 weeks, we'll be at D23 Expo. So if you do see us, come on over. We'll have a recorder with us, and we'll record your tangential fandom highlight moment.
Absolutely. And of course, we want to give a big thank you to all the Skywalkers who listen week in and week out. And a special thank you to those watching us live right now on Facebook and YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, we want to give a reminder about that. Every week we share not only the show, or maybe some videos from Disneyland or Harry Potter. I always call it Harry Potter Land, but Universal, yes. But we also have our weekly series called Archival Revival, which is exclusive to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/skywalkingthrough-neverland. And we want to get 20 more new subscribers by next week, so subscribe to that channel, youtube.com/skywalkingthrough-neverland.
And today being Tuesday, we're going to put up a new video.
Yes, we are. So, happy 4th of July, happy new videos, woohoo!
Alright, we want to thank all of our friends over there at RetroZap.com for doing a great job on retweeting the shows and posting the shows and hosting a whole bunch of podcasts and articles and blogs and podcasts.
Yeah, there's comic reviews done by Dennis Keithley. We have Brews and Blasters podcast. Beltway Bantha's podcast.
Podcasts such as Brews and Blasters, the Sandcrawler Podcast, Beltway Banthas,
the Deucecast Movie Show,
Techno Retro Dads, and Talking Apes TV, which we just recorded our last episode before our hiatus.
Ooh.
Since we've run the course on talking about apes on TV, we're going to take a little bit of a hiatus, but we do come back giving our highs and lows of this last season, as well as our review for War for the Planet of the Apes.
Nice. Okay, you can also find Skywalking Through Neverland at jedinews.co.uk. And if you want this conversation to continue throughout the week, we are always on social media. Richard, you've been tweeting.
I've been tweeting a lot.
And you've been tweeting at Skywalking Pod too, right? You've been responding?
I've been I haven't gotten the whole retweet thing.
Okay.
But yes.
But as long as you respond, so you're tweeting at SithRich as well as at Skywalking Pod. I'm also tweeting at Skywalking Pod. So if you see Skywalking Pod tweeting, it might be either one of us.
And when we're done with this, guess what I'm gonna do? Hashtag make Hoojibs canon.
To Freemaker Adventures?
Yep.
Yay! All right, you can also find us on Instagram. And that is at Skywalking Pod as well. And you can join our Facebook group, Skywalkers, which we've gotten a lot of weird requests lately. So just so you know, you can search Facebook for Skywalking Through Neverland group, and you can request to join it. And then there will be 2 questions that pop up. And you have to answer those questions, otherwise we won't let you in, because we've gotten a lot of spammers requesting to join lately. It's very odd, and they don't answer the questions, so we don't let them in.
So guess what? You're out of here.
Exactly. So
you're out of here.
To distinguish yourself, answer those questions. It's like a little quiz.
Not very hard questions.
No, they're not very hard.
No studying involved.
You can also email us, and remember to email your fandom moments, or if you want to record a fandom moment, you can email share@skywalkingthroughneverland.com.
All right, with that, stay tuned for bits of the conversations and some bloopers right after the end credits here. Stuff that didn't really make it into the show, but we thought still a fun listen. So remember to listen to that. Remember to have a happy 4th of July. Remember, don't blow off anything that you need.
Especially if you're a teenage boy. I just saw a shark.
Remember, don't blow off any body... Well,
No, that doesn't sound good.
No. And then, of course, always remember to...
Don't say two.
Well, you have to, because...
I don't like
Remember Neverland and all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It works.
Okay.
Missy Davis was asking us something. Oh, what are the questions? I don't know. We set up
What
the
is your
questions.
fandom? Why do you want to join?
What are your favorite fandoms? Why do you want to join? I think those
Yeah.
are the two questions. But if I think you're already a member of our group, so you don't need to worry about it, Missy. Yeah.
You are rocking that hat. I am rocking that hat. It's a very hot hat, too.
It is. Are we done? Can I stop this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm stopping that. Well, that was fun, Skywalkers. So we'll probably have this up, what, by Thursday morning?
Yeah.
We'll see if we'll get it up earlier, but, you know, we always need a couple days.
So what are you guys doing on this lovely 4th of July?
Yeah.
Is Martin still here? Hey, Martin, are you still here?
No, I'm going to put this right here.
Do
we
you
go.
hear me?
Do you care?
What a word's for? I know I keep singing and stop singing. Hey, Martin, so what do you guys do over there for the 4th of July? Or is it just another random day?
Chicafent's working.
Oh.
And you're watching us?
Ooh. No,
What about a random day? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I guess they wouldn't do anything for 4th of July. It's kind of like the opposite day for Britain, right?
Yeah.
We say hello to our American friends.
That's about it.
You guys are so nice.
Yeah.
Like,
You're not
did
as vindictive as we are.
Oh, Amanda Bakken went out to breakfast and just finished a maple frap. What is that?
What? All right, so when we come in December, Amanda, guess what you're going to show us?
Yeah.
This maple frap.
Wow.
Doesn't sound good for you at all. However, when you're on vacation, calories don't count.
Yeah. So, question, Richard. In school, did you, like, for 4th of... Well, I guess 4th of July wasn't during school, but, like, did you learn about the Revolutionary War? And
We
did you
we
pick
probably
sides?
did.
Oh, you don't remember? See, we
I
learned
don't.
about it in high school, and we got to, like, pick sides, and I always wanted to be on the side of the rebels, and I was totally not a Tory. What's the other one? Tory versus the...
Resistance?
other thing. I was the other thing. And now I can't even remember what it is. Wow, that's a hot outfit.
That's a very hot outfit.
Well, that's funny. You know what? We're going to stop. Oh, Jenna Marie posted a link to the second episode of Forces of Destiny on our Twitter account.
Ooh.
Oh, the second episode is up. That's right. They're doing one a day, right?
Yeah, and
Exciting.
the next week we're going to be doing a whole retrospective on the whole series
Oh, okay.
of 7 episodes.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. That's exciting.
Yes.
And then eventually we'll post that Michael Kramer composer
Yes.
discussion.
Yeah, so when we cut here, I will be getting into that.
He won't fit.
What's your point?
But I made the skirt. See? Look at the cool skirt.
That's where I keep my outfits. Kind of like Batman and the Flash. They have their outfits on a mannequin. So
Yeah.
it takes them at least 35 minutes to get into
Yeah,
the outfits.
Only Flash doesn't get to do that.
Amanda
Okay.
says, meh, the breakfast item.
Huh.
Well, breakfast items normally are served all day. What, is that a Starbucks thing?
Yeah, is that a Starbucks thing? Saw you getting changed and thought.
Oh.
of course.
I was getting out of my
Oh.
my warm outfit. Thought even, you know what? I could. You know what? Maybe on the next episode I can get into this.
I don't think you'd fit.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I'm smaller than you, and I better be.
I don't get your point.
Parker's Maple Barn Restaurant. Okay, well that makes sense that they would have a maple frap.
Is that a chain?
I don't know. Richard in a Wonder Woman dress. By the way, check out my Wonder Woman nails.
Oh, you.
Woo!
Thanks,
Look at
Martin.
them.
Thanks, Martin.
Look
You
at
just,
them.
you
Aren't
just
they
opened
cool?
up. You opened up a rabbit hole.
I love them. They're so neat. Okay, focus. They don't focus very well. Wake up. Focus.
Gotta twist it this way.
Well, no, but it's getting our heads. It's getting our faces. See? I can't do it. Well, that one is pretty good. See? Aren't they awesome? I love them. Okay.
Sarah's
All
got
right.
a new fascination.
I do.
Local southern New Hampshire place.
Huh.
Are you very close to the New Hampshire border, Amanda?
No, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube.
All right, bye, you two.
Bye, Martin. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thanks, Martin. Thanks, everyone, for joining us.
Yay.
Happy 4th of July or happy Tuesday.